Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft series. It's going to be still ZOTAC 290. I'm trying to wrap things up here. Lucifer's point of view. Never mind that. This is going to be the second of the semifinals between Lucifer, who's going to be spawning as the blue undead player on the top right, and IAM.ZhouXixi spawning as the orange Night Elf player in the bottom left. This is probably the third Night Elf versus Undead matchup in this particular ZOTAC, or at least the round of 8, you know, at least to my knowledge. That's quite a lot. I mean, having 3 Undead players in the round of 8 was, you know, it's something you don't really see that much. So yeah, Ted won the other semifinals against those, so you know, if Shishi wins this, then it will be another Night Elf versus Undead, or if Lucifer wins this, it could be, you know, one of the most rarest Undead mirror matches in a ZOTAC finals. Kind of forgot when the last Undead mirror matchup was during the finals, but I probably could check it out before casting game 2. Either way, let's go into this match. We have a Demon Hunter for Shishi and a Death Knight for Lucifer. Okay, seeing that it is a Night Elf matchup, Lucifer will probably delay that graveyard for quite some time, and of course going for that ghoul opening. He does have an Acolyte Scout over here. Maybe he could try to interfere with this creeping, but I'm not sure how much he will affect it. I mean, he could get damage from that lightning shield, but doesn't really matter. Demon Hunter is gonna pop out and get that kill most likely. Yep. It would be really embarrassing to lose it to an Acolyte. And he will be killed. The Wisp is gonna be over here. I believe has spotted that Death Knight. And we are going to begin moving those ghouls into that creep camp. Wisp has been spotted, but is not going to be dealt with at all. Shishi's going to start with that green creep camp. Just with that Ancient of War. I believe the Demon Hunter is... Okay, he's going after this Troll Berserker.
Forces are under attack.
We have a second crypt early on for Lucifer, so we might be looking for a gargoyle transition once again. We did see that in his games versus, who was it, Rudan? So, I mean, they had a 50-50 win-loss chance, so, you know, we could see how effective it can truly be against someone like Shishi, who is pretty much, I would say has been around more longer than Rudan. By the way, DK is he going to move out for harassment? He does have a Mantle of Intelligence and a +6 claws, so he will be able to do a lot of damage early on. And we're going to have the skeleton spotting this and on summon itself. Okay, Lucifer is still making ghouls. Doesn't have the lumber to actually transition into tier 2, so I don't think he can get those gargoyles out, especially since he doesn't have a graveyard either. So he might just be going for a mass ghoul strategy instead. There we go with a Death Coil, level 2 on that DK, able to take down one of those Moonwells, and who knows, Lucifer might just be able to overwhelm his opponent. There is no Warden. I believe the Demon Hunter doesn't even have Immolate to deal with this. I believe he has the normal evasion trained up, and this Moonwell will be destroyed. Honestly, Shishi really needs to use that Moonwell mana, but it won't be used. Demon Hunter could have actually regened his mana, but oh well. That's going to be 2 Moonwells left for Shishi, and this Ancient of War is going to be uprooted to deal with this. We're going to have An Ancient of Wonders being constructed, but what good will that do if those moon ones get destroyed? The second last one is going to be destroyed very soon. We have 4 archers out versus 10 ghouls, and if this demon hunter gets surrounded, it's going to be really bad. We're going to have 2 more ghouls moving on out to that night elf base, and 2 more ghouls being trained up. This Ancient War is going to join in on the fight, able to take down 1 ghoul, possibly 2. We do have a wisp trying to repair that thing, but it totally depends on how, you know, ZhouXixi deals with that DK. Actually, DK is very low health, but you know, if he's able to live, then ZhouXixi will have a hard time dealing with those ghouls. And apparently the Ancient of War is able to heal back up with that wisp alongside, and able to take a couple of ghouls down before being destroyed. Demon Hunter really can't do anything about those ghouls. Archers can't do anything about those ghouls either, but since they're ranged, they at least have some kiting potential. Although it's really hard to kite in Warcraft, especially since it's nothing like StarCraft, where the animation is so quick. And we have a surround on that Demon Hunter. We do have evasions being procced sometimes, but that is not going to be enough, and TV Scroll is going to be used. We have a panda out for ZhouXixi, but ooh, Lucifer could have actually surrounded that panda, but it's going to be pointless as he is going to be teleported back as well. And here we go, we might have a surround on this panda. Will we have it? Death Knight can easily help in that surround, and there we go with that surround. Breath of Fire trying to make things happen. Deathcore is going to be healing that low hit point ghoul. Lucifer is at 80 hit points on that DK. Archers really can't afford to just burst him down. The Demon Hunter is going to move on. He does have a health pot. Will he get a very good mana burn off? It won't kill him because he's out of mana actually, but he will be able to do nice damage if he can get 1 more hit off. That might be hard to do. That Death Knight does not have a boost of speed, so that Demon Hunter will eventually catch him. Or I guess the turning might actually slow him down. Archers, one is actually 1 attack away from death, and the constant turning from that Death Knight is able to keep him alive. Ancient of War, second one, has been destroyed. Panda is trying to be revived, but I don't think he will be able to see the battlefield, as the ghouls will be able to destroy that Altar of Elders. We do have 1 archer being taken down, and Demon Hunter is going to be by himself. We do have a mana burn on that DK, but the Unholy Aura regen has just been way too much for that Demon Hunter to actually compensate for. We do have a Goblin Shredder as well. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Goblin Sapper though, and the Demon Hunter will be surrounded. Health pot will be used, and these ghouls will be taken down, but will that be enough? Level 3 on that Demon Hunter. Will we see an Immolate? Yes, we will, but we also have a Zeppelin being hired to keep him alive, and there we go with the Immolate once again being in play. Death Coil, very nicely done to deny that, and constant micro coming in from ZhouXixi. Will he be able to do this? Will he be able to take this Death Knight down? To be fair, even though if he can actually take care of that Death Knight, and of course this ghoul push, it's going to be really hard for ZhouXixi to come back against this type of play, especially since Lucifer's economy hasn't really been harassed throughout the game, and of course ZhouXixi really doesn't have anything to come back before you know, Lucifer gets another army up in time. Ghouls are going to move in to attack the remaining moon walls. Demon Hunter does have a reasonable amount of mana though, so he will be able to have a lot of Immolate available. I believe we have another building. It's going to be an Altar of Elders. To be honest, with the resources ZhouXixi had, I think he could have actually just Tavern revived the Panda. I believe the Death Knight is going back to regenerate, or not. GG from ZhouXixi, and that is going to be game 1 of this best of 3. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Lucifer totally outmassed his opponent there, which is the unfortunate weakness of a Night Elf player, unless you go in Mass Hunters or something. By the way, I'll see you guys in game 2 of this best